everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terence Scardino. The week begins on Monday, December the 9th, and this is going to be a big week. There's some very favorable energies, but why it's the big week, we're going to have the full moon in Gemini, which will be really strong Wednesday, Thursday, certainly overlapping into Friday. The full moon is when everything comes to light, comes to a head, a time of culmination. But first, let's start with Monday. Communication discerning Mercury is entering into the sign of Sagittarius, which it does once a year for about 4 weeks. Mercury is what is on your mind, what are you thinking about, what are you planning? Sagittarius, this whole background for the whole world, Sagittarius is more optimistic, more adventurous, more idealistic. Sagittarius can represent travel, and it certainly is a major month for traveling. But also Sagittarius and Mercury is about learning, whether you are teaching or learning. And December is also a big month for many students for their midterms or major final exams. But with Mercury and Sag, your mind, Mercury, is going to be more optimistic, more expansive. So you're not going to be approaching it with any type of dread with passing tests. Now, also on Monday, the moon, which sets the emotional tone, is going to be in steady Taurus, a good place to start the work week. But I'm bringing it up because the moon in Taurus is going to be favorable with Venus, Saturn, Pluto. All 3 signs are in Capricorn. And Capricorns are earth signs, and the moon in Taurus is an earth sign. So there's a lot of this stability, feeling like you can accomplish your goals. Great day for business. Great day for starting to accomplish your work tasks. And with that Mercury going into Sagittarius, you're feeling very upbeat about all the possibilities. Then on Tuesday, the moon is now moved into Gemini, as the full moon will be peaking in Wednesday through Thursday. Gemini is all this communications and ideas. It's being witty and clever. But this moon on Tuesday is going to be in opposition or interacting with others with Mercury. Mercury is the planet that rules Gemini, and the moon's in Gemini opposing Mercury. All this means is, on a positive, that you're going to be mentally very busy with juggling all kinds of multitasking, errands, meetings, correspondence. That's the positive. But you also have to be careful with Mercury, with the moon opposite Mercury, particularly in Gemini and Sagittarius, that you're getting really unfocused and you're getting all excited about all these new possibilities, but you're putting too much on your plate and you certainly aren't going to be able to accomplish everything. So it's a good day to brainstorm ideas for major discussions, but you need to stay focused to be able to accomplish any of these ideas. Then we go into Wednesday. One of the things with the full moon is it can test relationships in general, because the sun, which represents the individual, is in opposition or confrontation with our emotional needs and our emotional attachments. Now, this full moon is in Gemini with the sun in Sagittarius. A lot of this expansiveness, learning, traveling, as I've already suggested, with Mercury now in Sagittarius. But this with relationships it's about pitting your sense of individuality versus your freedom. How much, and so there might be some testing of how you can compromise and adapt in a relationship and still keep yourself, keep your own identity. Now, relationships are definitely going to be tested on this Wednesday, as relational, diplomatic, charming Venus once a year is aligning with pragmatic, karmic Saturn. The best possibility with Venus-Saturn, and with this full moon bringing emotional matters to a head, is you want to make a commitment, be more serious about a relationship. Or you might be wanting to really work, that's the Saturn, on strengthening the relationship because you're realizing it might need some work because of the full moon influence. But any weak relationship with the Venus-Saturn could indicate some real blocks and challenges. And if you've been hanging on a thread, this Wednesday, Thursday could, especially Wednesday, could break up a relationship. But that would only happen for relationships that aren't supporting you, that aren't part of your future. Now, on Friday is a beautiful day for volunteering, for charity, for philanthropy, for helping those in need, because Mars, active, assertive, ambitious Mars, is in this best flow of energy with selfless Neptune. As Venus, loving Venus, is aligning with very profound, intense Pluto. Venus-Pluto can really awaken these feelings of unconditional love. But on a completely different level, and it is Friday going into the weekend, Mars-Neptune could indicate being swept away by dance, by music, by entertainment. And Venus is the planet of creativity and entertainment. And with Pluto, you're just feeling obsessed and by all of that. So it would also be, along with all the charity and helping those less fortunate, Friday going into Saturday. But Friday night could be a great night for going to the theater, or maybe seeing an inspiring film, or getting or going to seeing dancing. Now, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, expansive, lucky, optimistic Jupiter is going to be in this very favorable trinal flowing influence to exciting, liberating Uranus. Now, this can bring a lot of potential for sudden luck. And for some of you, it might be this coming into sudden windfalls of money. It's a very lucky time. Could also means the sudden decisions to travel. But on Saturday, the strongest is Sunday and Monday. Sunday might be a really good day to play the lottery, but don't overdo it because it depends on your individual chart. But on Saturday, the moon is void, of course, all day. So it's best to not be making any important financial decisions. Wait till Sunday going into Monday, because this is overall going to be a very lucky period. Now, before I sign off, I want to remind you I'm available for that one question offer for a nominal fee. You can find a direct link to order it in the description box below the video. I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, have a great week.